Hello. Okay, so today we are doing something. I'm sorry there weren't a video out the other day. I had a bit of an issue. So the thing what we're doing today is a Pokemon Starter Tier list. As you can see, all the starters are down here, and there's two here which I don't know why are even here. Um, as in my opinion, some of them aren't really starters. Well, some of them are, some of them aren't. I'll let you know who they are because there's two of them which are the odd ones out, which I don't even understand myself. And why in the living hell anyone would decide that they were gonna put these here, but I guess okay, they are classified as a starter. So we've got amazing, cool, decent, disappointing, and gross. Because trust me, there's a few of these starters I find, like literal, like disgusting, like revolting, terrible, awful, and you'll get to see why. So we're gonna start, and we're just gonna do it in the order from top to the last one. So yeah, so yeah, so the first is obviously we're gonna start with the OG trio, which is Bulbasaur, like the Bulbasaur line and stuff like that. So Bulbasaur, decent. I think Bulbasaur is kind of cool, and I also think he's pretty cute. Actually, Bulbasaur's quite cool. I like Bulbasaur. Like I think he's pretty good. Ivysaur, hmm, I like him more than Bulbasaur. I like Ivysaur more than Bulbasaur. I think he looks really cool. How you can in a way tell now that he's evolving or something, and I like how he looks. I like him. Like he still keeps the in what a bit of adorableness from Bulbasaur, but still has then that kind of somewhat intimidating slash something else look of Venusaur, which obviously let's see. So Venusaur is pretty ugly, but in a good way. Like he's not bad. Like yeah, he's ugly, but in a good way. Like Venusaur, in my opinion, isn't a bad Pokemon at all. I used to not like him. I actually used to not like Venusaur. So I'm gonna put him in decent. I don't like him as much as Ivysaur, but I don't hate him. I don't hate Venusaur. I think Venusaur, in my opinion, is one of the best grass starters. Just because like he's not the best, but one of the best. Not just because of nostalgia, but in my opinion, I think he actually looks somewhat pretty cool. And how he looks, I think he looks pretty decent. So yeah, Charmander. You know that I love Charmander. Like he's up there. Charmander is like so adorable. He's amazing, especially in the Pokemon anime. He's so good. I love Charmander so much, and I'm using a Charmeleon on my team with, while I'm playing Fire Red on the channel, which I hope you lot are enjoying, by the way, because I enjoy making it. And the other video literally just went up. So, yeah. Um, Charmeleon, decent. I don't like Charmeleon as much as I like Charmander. I think he's cool. I used to think he actually was ugly when I was younger. I used to think he was very ugly. But I think he's pretty cool because he looks like, in a way, like Charmander's gone through a bit of a teenage stage now. In a way, that's what I think it has. Like he still keeps a tad bit of adorableness from Charmander, but then it looks very looks somewhat intimidating like Charizard, which I think's very very cool. Charizard, yeah, get up there. He's my favorite Pokemon. Like, he's I remember Charlie the Charizard I had when I first ever played Fire Red for the first time, which was my first Pokemon game. When I was younger, I know a lot of you might be going, "Oh well, wouldn't that have been Diamond and Pearl?" Well, actually, I didn't start in Diamond and Pearl because I didn't have a DS at the time. I literally got given like my uncle's Game Boy Advanced, and I played I played Fire Red, and I picked Charizard because I've always loved Charizard and I love Charmander. Um, because I did always like the Pokemon anime. I would just like that's how I got introduced to the Pokemon series as a whole. Was the whole Pokemon anime, and I always played the games. I played up until X and Y, played up until Black and White, kinda calmed down, and then I kinda like came off Pokemon for a while, then jumped back in with what you call it now with Pokemon Go, and then I jumped back into I jumped back pretty much I jumped back in with Pokemon Go, and I then played X and Y, and obviously I did have a Charizard called Charlie in X and Y who could Mega Evolve to Mega Charizard X, which is my favorite because it was practically like Charlie was back on my team again, and it felt like I was carrying the OG with me, even though the original OG, that save file is gone. Very bad that I deleted it, but Charlie would always have a special place in my heart just because of that, because I freaking love that Charizard. He was amazing. Squirtle. I love Squirtle. Get up there. I love Squirtle. Actually, you're above Ivysaur. Not Charmander, though. You're above Ivysaur, though. I love Squirtle. He's very, very adorable. I like Squirtle. Like, he's really cool. Wartortle? Yeah, you're up there too. Wartortle. I really like Wartortle. I think he looks pretty good. Kind of weird though that he doesn't have the like. Where the hell did he get these like fluffy little parts of his body on? Because he don't even keep them during while he goes to Blastoise. But okay, I guess that's what he looks like when he evolves into Wartortle, which is a bit weird. Um, Blastoise, cool. I like Blastoise. I think he's really cool. In my opinion, Blastoise is one of my favorite water types. Just because I've used a Blastoise before, I tend to switch between Charizard and Blastoise. I used to always go Charizard, but recently I've been kind of switching between those two. Mainly just because I really like Blastoise as well. I've always thought he was pretty cool, actually. Like, it's pretty simple, but cool. I like how he's got, like, the massive cannons on his back. I think he's pretty cool looking. Also, I do like his Mega very much. So, yeah. Now, we're on to Gen 2. Chikorita. Hmm. As you as a Pokemon, I like you. I think you're pretty cool looking. So, yeah. I think you're pretty decent. I like Chikorita. I think it looks alright. Bayleaf? Yeah, get up there. I really like Bayleaf. I think Bayleaf is a really well designed Pokemon and really well to what it in a way could have become. But then Meganium, yeah, it's disappointing. I'm not the biggest fan of Meganium. Like, why get rid of the goddamn cool leaf thing on its head? Replace it with antenna. Like, maybe I get these like things like it has on Bayleaf, like these like green things around its neck and it comes into a flower because maybe that's it growing. Like it's not fully grown yet. But still, why get rid of the antenna? Also, isn't I remember Meganium into like one of the weakest starters in the entire Pokemon series. I don't know if there's weaker, but you know. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Meganium. Like, I just think it looks a bit, like, in a way, weird, and I just find it a bit disappointing. I like it, but it's just disappointing. It could have been better. That's what I say. Cyndaquil. Yeah, Cyndaquil's pretty good. I like Cyndaquil. I'm actually going to be picking Cyndaquil in Legends Arceus, just to let you all know, because I have not used the Typhlosion ever. I've never used Typhlosion before, and I want to use one, so yeah, I want to use a Typhlosion, and I can't wait, because I actually like Typhlosion. Squilava. Don't know why, but it reminds me a bit of Charmeleon with him looking like a little, it looks like he's the teenager version of Cyndaquil, and I think he looks very cool. So yes, Squilava, you're in the cool part, just because I think you look cool. Typhlosion looks cool. I like Typhlosion. Really good looking Pokemon. It's just amazing. Totodile. You're freaking adorable. You're adorable. Actually, you're up there. I love Totodile. He looks amazing. I just love Totodile because he's just so adorable. Like, he's so good. Like, I love Totodile. It's my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Okay, now we've got Croconaw. You're decent. I'm not the biggest fan of Croconaw because I think he looks a bit weird. He looks a bit weird, and yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of him. He also reminds me too much of a caveman, which is a bit weird. For Relegator, yeah, get up there. Dude, Feraligator's amazing. He looks derpy in some of the pictures I've seen, but then in some pictures, he looks really cool. Like, really cool. Feraligator is, if not, he's one of my favorites, if not my favorite water type starter. Like, I freaking love Feraligator. He's so good. Not just that, he's very nostalgic. Not as nostalgic as, say, the others, but still nostalgic, and he's still a really cool looking Pokemon. And I just like him for that reason. Also, I have used Feraligatr before in Pokemon Soul Silver, and I enjoyed using a Feraligatr on my team. It was really fun. Trico, you're decent. I like Trico. I think he's pretty cool. Okay, like I like a bit. I don't mind lizards as a person. Like some lizards are pretty cool, but yeah. Grovyle, hmm, it's kind of in between. I think he looks cool. I think he looks cool, Grovyle, but he's, in my opinion, he's cooler than his final form, which I think you know where I'm gonna put him. I like Grovyle though. I think he's pretty good. I'm gonna put Sceptile in decent. Like I think Sceptile is a cool looking Pokemon, but he's just not as good as Grovyle. I think Grovyle is way better than Sceptile. And in my opinion, Sceptile, like I picked Sceptile in Alpha Sapphire, like when I played it for the first time, and it was fun, and I enjoyed using Sceptile. But the reason why I picked Sceptile was because I just wanted to change it up for my remake of, because in Pokemon Emerald, the like original one, because I played that one via an emulator. In Pokemon Emerald, I picked Blaziken, and then it decided in Alpha Sapphire I was going to pick Sceptile because I wanted the Mega Sceptile, and I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Swampert, so yeah, that's the whole thing why I kind of like Sceptile. As it used to be my favorite Hoenn, but then I kind of shifted more to Blaziken as my favorite Hoenn like starter. So yeah, Torchic. You're decent. I think Torchic's pretty cute. Okay, I like Torchic. I think it's pretty cute. Combusking, yeah, you're gross. I do not like Combusking. Ugh. It just looks disgusting. Honestly, Combusking is terrible. It just looks ugly, very ugly. So yeah, Blaziken. But then it just gets redeemed. Blaziken, in my opinion, it's just, actually, there you go. Blaziken, I really like. Actually, you know what? He's amazing. Like Blaziken's just amazing, so I'll put him in amazing. Blaziken I really like. He's my favorite fire type starter. Like not my favorite fire type starter, but my favorite fire fighting starter. I like Blaziken. He's my favorite out of the three firefighting starters. Just because I remember using him a lot, and he's really good. Like Blaziken is really good. He's really good. I like Blaziken. Mudkip, I think Mudkip's pretty adorable. I like Mudkip. I like Mudkips. If any of you remember that meme. But Mudkip, I really like. I really, really like Mudkip. Maybe just because he's adorable and I just freaking love him. And also, I saw Brock. I think it's Brock who used him in the anime, and I remember watching them. So yeah, Marshtomp. Mm, where could I put you? You're a. I'm not the biggest fan. Like you're kind of disappointing to me, really. You just look derpy and like, but not in a good way like Feraligatr does. But you just look derpy. I'm not the biggest fan of Marshtomp. Like he just looks a bit weird in my opinion. So yeah, Swampert. Yeah, you're like Venusaur to me. You're ugly but cool. But you get dropped into decent below Venusaur for one reason. You're Mega. I do not like his Mega. His Mega is terrible. It just looks like it's like, why does his arms get so jacked, but then his legs are so tiny? Like what? Like he looks like he just stabbed himself with a goddamn steroid, and he just got freaking hulked up like Arnold. Like Jesus Christ. Okay, now we've got Turtwig. I really like Turtwig actually. I think he's pretty adorable. Like he's up there. So yeah, I think he's pretty adorable, Turtwig. I like Turtwig. Grottle. Nah, you're actually pretty gross. I do not like Grottle. He just looks weird. Very weird. And he just looks not cool in general. Like he's not like Charmeleon or who else I put in here? Or like Grovyle or Quilava, which he just looks weird. Like he doesn't keep a tad bit of like he doesn't look cooler. He just looks more derpy and more stupid, in my opinion. Torterra, on the other hand, yeah, he's pretty good. Torterra, I don't mind. I don't mind Torterra. He's decent. He's decent. Um, and I had a word with this with my friend because I want his opinion on what he thinks Torterra, and he agrees the same. He's not the worst starter. Definitely seen worse, but Torterra, out of those three, in our opinions, and in my opinion as well, yeah, he's the worst designed. Like, I like the idea of Torterra. Like, he's got a terrain on his back. I really like the idea of Torterra having, like, this terrain on his back. But I'm not the biggest fan of him. I like his typing, too. Grass Ground is really good typing. So, yeah. Chimchar, yeah, you're adorable. Get up there. I love Chimchar. Like he's just adorable, really, and he's really cool looking. Like, well, actually, yeah, he's really cool looking. He's adorable. Monferno, yeah, you're up there too because because he's really cool looking too. Like, this is what I mean. Like, he gets cooler as he evolves. Like, that's what I like, and that's what I think some Pokemon should be like. So yeah, Infernape. Yeah, you're up there too. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're Infernape. I'm gonna be picking you as my starter in the Diamond and Pearl remakes, dude. I love Infernape. Like, he's just so good. Like, in my opinion, he's not my favorite firefighting starter, but he's just a really cool looking and very well designed. Not just that, he reminds me of Goku in the anime because, and I'm not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball, but honestly, me watching that anime has made me recently want to start watching like Dragon Ball just because of that. Because Infernape is practically the Goku of Pokemon in the anime. Like that man literally goes Super Saiyan, which is really cool. Like he's really cool in the anime. Piplup, yeah, you're adorable, so get up there. But you're not as adorable as Chimchar, in my opinion. So yeah, I like Piplup. I think Piplup, in my opinion, is just a very good designed Pokemon. I just think he's really good. Like I like Piplup. Primplop, gross. It's disgusting. Like you're just gross. What did they do to you? I feel so sorry for Piplup, and this is one thing why I'm happy they did not evolve Dawns in the anime. Because of that. What it turns into. And since most side characters don't get a fully evolved starter, I did not want to cope with a Primplop on Dawn's team. I would refuse to watch the anime if they did that. I would refuse to watch that series. Because I just can't look at its goofy, ugly, disgusting face. But then it evolves into Empoleon and everything's fine again. Like, it's all cool. I like Empoleon. Like, in my opinion, I like Empoleon, like, more than Sceptile now. I used to literally call Empoleon water rip-off Sceptile. Because he practically is, I used to think he was practically the same. Because he had, like, blades on his hands. But there's a lot of Pokemon like that. Scyther is one of them. And there's loads of others as well. And also Sceptile is one of them too. But I like Empoleon now because when I played through Pokemon Platinum again, I picked Empoleon and I went through with Empoleon and I really liked Empoleon and I liked using it. Not the best in my opinion. Torterra and Infernape are the stronger versions, but on design wise, because that's what we're technically doing this on, Empoleon is my favorite. Snivy. Yeah, we're into the generation I do not like. Like, Snivy, I guess you're good. Like, I like Snivy. I think it's pretty adorable. I like Snivy. It's pretty, but it's not the best. Servine, I like its name, and I like it as a Pokemon. So you can go up there too. Like, you're pretty cool, Servine, just not the best in my opinion. Like, you're pretty not so ugly. You're not ugly, but you act elegant. Which yeah, it is. Like, that's one reason with this one. Oh God, no, disappointing. Not gross, not just disappointing. And they could have done so much more with this Pokemon. Honestly, like, it's just gross. Like, it's just disappointing, man. Like, it looks elegant, yeah, I like it. But it's just, no, they ruined it. Why did they get rid of his arms and legs? Like, the poor thing, he has no limbs. But I guess if you like snakes, I guess it's a good Pokemon for you then. Tepig, very adorable. Tepig is very adorable. I love Tepig. Like, I really like Tepig. I think Tepig is just amazing. Like, he's just so good. He's gonna become this amazing. Nah, he's not. He's gonna turn to this freaking ugly, monstrous thing. Ugh. Makes me cringe. What? Why does it look like he's wearing a wrestling leotard? It just looks so weird. What did they do? And it doesn't get better. It gets even worse. Oh, emboar is without a doubt one, if not the worst designed starter of all time. He could have been so cool, Tepig. They honestly just want to milk out the firefighting ever since Blaziken. And that's the whole thing with him, is they just put him on two legs just so he could be firefighting type. You could have kept him on his all fours and he could have been such a cool, like, warthog Pokemon. Like, I think they could have kept him just pure fire. And it would have been amazing. Like, they haven't done pure fire in quite a while. They didn't do pure fire from ever since Gen 2. Typhlosion is, I think, besides Cinderace, Typhlosion and Cinderace are the only two pure fire starters. Like, that's it. I'm pretty sure. Oshawott, I really like Oshawott. Like, he's really adorable. I love Oshawott. Duwat, yeah, you're up there too. Actually, no, you're above. You're pretty cool, actually. I like Duwat. Like, he looks really cool. Samurott, you're easily, in my opinion, not as good as Duwat, but you're still cool. You're still decent looking, okay? Like, you're still somewhat decent, and in my opinion, the best design Gen 5 starter. Like, without a doubt, I hate this generation starters. It's just so bad. I hate Gen 5, the starters in general. I'm not the biggest fan of Gen 5 anyway for Pokemon designs, and most of them are pretty ugly. Gen 6, oh, freaking love this generation. My favorite generation. Chespin, adorable. It's just amazing, okay? He's so adorable. Then you have also this thing. Gross. It's just gross. It's actually put it disappointing. It's it's disappointing because it just looks weird. But then you would think, okay, maybe it's gonna get better. Nope, it turns to a freaking grass type Santa. It looks like Santa Claus if you want to be grass type. Like, it just looks so bad. And why is it beige and white? Like, why didn't it keep its original colours? Like, I prefer its shiny colouring over this one, which is the thing with it. And, oh, I hate chestnut. It's so bad. Alright, Fennekin. Adorable. I like Fennekin very much. I like it, and I think Fennekin is pretty adorable. In my opinion, one of the most adorable starter Pokemon first stages. So yeah, Brixen. In my opinion, you're in between like both of these because I don't hate Brixen, but I don't like it either. Like, I'm in between with Brixen because I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Like, I like the idea and I like what they did, but I don't know why they put it on its. I know why they put it on its two legs because they were doing the whole RPG thing. Like, Greninja's the rogue, Chestnut is the warrior, and then Brixen's the mage, or like Delphox is the mage. But in my opinion, Brixen is decent. Like, I don't hate Brixen, but I don't like it. I'll put it down disappointing. It's just disappointing. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, okay? I've seen worse. And it is above there because I do somewhat have a bit of likeness for Brixton, but that is it. Delphox, yeah, you're gross. Get in there. Oh, God, why? Why? They ruined it. They honestly ruined Delphox. They ruined it with Delphox, and it's that bad that it wasn't even in Pokemon Tournament. Like, I remember it not even being in Pokemon Tournament. Brixton was instead. But yeah, Delphox, terrible. Terrible. Ugh. Cool typing though. Cool typing. Fire Psychic, very cool typing. Cool name too. Delphox, cool name. Froakie. Okay, I know I'm gonna probably piss off a bunch of kids right now. Froakie, you are very cool, very adorable. I really like Froakie. You're up there. Frogadier, you're not as good as Froakie, but you're decent. And Greninja. Oh, this Pokemon. Alright, I'll admit, I like Greninja, okay? I like him. Okay, he's cool. But the thing with Greninja is with me is recently I've started to hate on him because people love to criticize Charizard for being overrated, which I will gladly admit. Charizard is practically in every single Pokemon game ever made. But also are the other Kanto starters. And Charizard, yes, is deemed as this like very powerful Pokemon, which he's not. He's nowhere near that powerful. But there has been seen in him in competitive a lot recently. So yeah. Maybe the reason why Greninja's not being seen is because he's not in Sword and Shield. You can't get Greninja at all in Sword and Shield. But Charizard is being seen a lot more recently in competitive due to its Megas and G-Maxes. Charizard is a good Pokemon. And I do not like the people which criticize him because of something to do with Greninja. May I please add, Charizard Y would wipe the floor with Greninja. Charizard Y Solar Beam, Greninja is fucked. Greninja is not that powerful either. He's a very lightweight Pokemon. Fast, very cool looking, very thingied Pokemon with its whole speed, and it's got decent attack. It's got decent special attack, if not really good special attack. But Greninja isn't like this amazing Pokemon in my opinion. He's a cool Pokemon, very cool looking. I'm not hating him on his look. I think he looks cool. Just I do not like Greninja because a lot of people criticize he is the most famous Pokemon right now. And Greninja is literally, in my opinion, just overrated a lot. He's very overrated. I'm just gonna say that he is overrated. A lot of people like Greninja. Go up to someone right now and say, "Do you like Greninja?" Without a doubt, I bet 90% they'll say, "Yeah, I like." 99% they'll say, "Yeah, I really like Greninja." If not, he's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. But same with Charizard. Like the whole thing, like in my opinion, Greninja, yes, in the anime should have beaten Alan because it makes sense. I wanted Ash to win, but still, Greninja isn't as good as people make him out to be either. Yes, he's a very good competitive Pokemon, but there is also others. Just good. That's just my opinion, and that's all I'm gonna say. Is that in my opinion, Greninja is quite overrated as well as Charizard. Same with Blaziken. Same with the Hoenn starters. They are overrated too, but they're still cool looking. Just want to get that out. Just wanted to put that out there. Now on to Gen 7. Rowlet. Yeah, you're alright. You're decent. But you're at the bottom. I don't mind Rowlet. I think he's pretty good. Dartrix. Disappointing. Actually, gross. Actually, disappointing. Yeah, disappointing. It just looks weird. Honestly, he just looks weird. I don't know what they were doing with him, but he just looks weird. Then this is, but I'll just say it just looks weird. That's all I'll say about him. Decidueye, you are really cool. Like really cool. You are definition of, in my opinion, saying like you're in like amazing. You're what you are, in my opinion, my favorite grass type starter. But the thing is though with Decidueye is the definition of, in my opinion, a good grass type starter. Like in my opinion, the entire of the Alolan line. Alola gets a lot of hate, but in my opinion, Alola has the one of the best trios through the entire game. Through the entire Pokemon franchise. Just saying that right now. Litten, yeah, you're cool, you're adorable. Like, just very adorable. I picked you as my starter. Torracat, you're up there too. You're very, very cool. And Incineroar, yeah, you're up there too, because you're just amazing. I love Incineroar because it is literally not just via Dark type, which I like, and it's my two favourite typings put into one. But Incineroar is literally a wrestling cat. He's a wrestling tiger. That man looks like he could pick you up and snap you in half in 2 seconds. You would not want to meet an Incineroar in the back alleyway. I'm telling you that right now. He will literally murder you. So yeah. Incineroar is just cool looking and very intimidating. Popplio, I like Popplio. I think it's pretty cute. I like it because it's pretty adorable. Breenie, is that the name of this Pokemon? I can't remember the name of this Pokemon. You're alright actually. I don't like you as much as Popplio, but you're pretty good. Primarina, yeah, you're up there and amazing, like with all these, because you are. Like, the entire Alola final forms are just amazing. They're very well designed starters, in my opinion. Very well designed. So, yeah, they're really cool. Grookey. Okay, we are on to Gen 8 now, and so, yeah, Grookey is decent. I like Grookey, because it is a monkey. It's a little gorilla monkey dude. But he just looks... he's just adorable, that's all I'll say. He just looks very adorable, and I really like Grookey. Thwackey, yeah, yeah. You're gross. You're ugly. Very ugly. Very weird looking Pokemon. I honestly, I replayed through Pokemon Sword again, and I picked this guy as my starter. And honestly, I just couldn't wait for him to evolve because at least he looks somewhat alright. And he just looked ugly, and I just didn't want to look at him. So I rarely try. I try my best not to use him. So yeah. Rillaboom. This Pokemon. I know my cousin's gonna kill me, but honestly, he's just very disappointing. I don't like Rillaboom. Oh, God, Rillaboom, why? He could have been something cool, but I understand where they were going with him. But in my opinion, I just don't like the look of him. I think they portrayed him wrong in a way. Like, the guy just looks weird, in my opinion. Like, especially in the face. He just looks very weird. I just don't like Rillaboom. That's all I'll say. I'm just not the biggest fan of him. Scorpion, on the other hand, yeah, you're cool. You're up there. You're very cool. I like Scorbunny. You're very adorable too. I love Scorbunny. I picked him the first time I played through, like, Pokemon Sword. Raboot, amazing. I really, really like Raboot, and in my opinion, one of the best, actually, in my opinion, the best middle stage starter of all time. Like, he just looks really cool. Cinderace, I'm not the biggest fan of football, and that's why I thought I wouldn't really like him. But in my opinion, he is the best designed final starter. So you are up in cool because I do like you. And to be honest, Cinderace, even though I'm not the biggest fan of football, still looks very cool because he still represents the UK. Because here in the UK, where I'm from, a lot of people praise football like it's the freaking Lord, like it's our Lord and Savior. So, yeah, just letting you know. That's what we think of in football. I'm not the biggest fan of football, though. I don't really like it. Sobble, very adorable. I really like Sobble. I like Sobble because it's just adorable. Okay, like that's the whole thing with like Sobble is it's just adorable. Like it's alright. I was actually gonna think about picking Sobble as my starter, but I just couldn't do it because I preferred, the Scorbunny. So yeah, this thing. Yeah, you're pretty disappointing. I do not like you. I do not like this guy. Ugh, it's just weird looking. Inteleon, you just make me look weird, okay? You just look weird. You're very ugly, very skinny. I like how you become from this little crybaby Pokemon, which is very shy, to this very confident Pokemon. I like that. But why did they make you like you got twigs for arms? You honestly, like, I'm not the strongest person in the world, okay? I'll probably struggle beating up a fly, but to the point of him, it looks like I could break his arm. Snap of my fingers. Like, I could snap his arm straight off. Like, Inteleon, very ugly Pokemon. I do not like Inteleon. I like his G-Max, but that's pretty much all I care about him for. Okay, now these are the four here. Like, these two here, I understand why. But these two? Really? Weird. But, okay, I guess we'll rate them. Pikachu, I like you, and I would put you in cool and adorable, but I'm gonna put you in decent because I'm just sick of seeing you everywhere. Like, I'm sick of seeing Charizard too, but like Charizard's my favorite, so he gets a pass. But you, I understand you're the Pokemon mascot, but I'm just get sick of seeing him everywhere. Like, for God's sake, especially when people come up and talk to me and like, do you like Pokemon? Like, they'll come up and talk to me, and then they'll start talking about Pokemon. Or I'll start talking about Pokemon, like, oh yeah, Pikachu's my favorite. I'm like, well, that really, in my opinion, I don't trust hardly anyone unless you can give me more proof that you like Pokemon. I don't trust you if you say Pikachu's your favorite Pokemon. You better talk to me a bit more so I can get to know you a bit more about your Pokemon taste. Because if you said Pikachu's your favorite, I'm very close to saying you're a fake fan. Because everyone knows who Pikachu is. Eevee, I like Eevee. And in my opinion, Eevee is not as adorable as Pikachu. Like, well, I like Eevee. I like Pikachu more than Eevee. But I like Eevee a bit more than Pikachu. It's kind of weird. I'm just going to put them like that. I like Eevee just mainly because of one thing about Eevee, and that's its whole thing about it can turn into so many types. Like, you're missing a type, more than likely there is an Eevee out there you could use. Like, missing a fairy type, go for Sylveon. Unless you're playing Let's Go. But you know what I mean. Like, if you're missing a grass type, you could get Leafeon. If you're missing a fire type, you could get Flareon. You know what I mean? Like, it can become so many types. Like, Eevee is an amazing Pokemon, in my opinion. And I just really like Eevee. Espeon, you are cool. I like you. I think you're pretty cool. Don't know why you're here, but I guess you're pretty cool. Umbreon, yeah, you're cool, dark, edgy, and I freaking adore you. So get up here. Like, you're amazing. Like, I love it, Umbreon. He's dark, edgy, not just that, he's dark type. Umbreon, easily my favourite Eevee evolution ever created. No questions asked. No one can not just change my mind, but not that will never change. Just saying. So yeah, this is my Pokemon Starter Tier list, actually. Let me know actually what you all think. Like, let me know what you would put here. Like, I just want to know. That's all. So, thank you all for joining me today. And see you guys next video. Goodbye. It's actually been quite fun. Bye.